375 at the moment. The current overall leader trying to enhance that advantage. And again, second place in the clean and jerk. Well, adjudged to, I've got the 3 white lights, no press outs, and 202 to 206 and 379. He now leads by 5 kilos overall, but is still 4 kilos and body weight short of Yilmaz Hernandez of Cuba. So Shashimov out in double quick time. Well, a few moments ago he was vying for the lead. Now he's vying for 375 to go into the silver medal position, both in the clean and jerk and in the total. Last attempt, down in 6th place at the moment in the overall rankings, down in 9th in the clean and jerk. So this would be a big move up the table in both of the ranking lists here for Mamsubek Shashimov. Already much better than last year when he failed to total, but might this earn him a medal at the end of the evening? Really heavy on the clean and too heavy. Ran out of gas, or strength evaporated, whichever way you like to say it, and he's left down there on 369. So no medals in the clean and jerk, and as far as his total ambitions are concerned, in 6th place at the moment. 10 kilos separating Zielinski in the lead from Shashimov in 6th place, and it'll be Alexei Yufkin to come in next now. Yufkin, who opened up on 202 in the clean and jerk, going for a 6 kilo increase. This would take him to 380. Weighing heavier than Zielinski, and that's why, as you can see there, 379 to Alexei Yufkin's 374, but the 6 kilos would lift him up to 380, and that extra kilo would put him into the lead. This competition won last year with 394. Well, we're not going to get there, but this is all about winning the competition, not winning records or bettering what happened last year. It's just focusing on what you can control this time around. So Yufkin, 24 years of age, representing Russia, looking good for world honors, but this would be really good if he can pick this up now. Good clean, predictably a little bit heavier and a little more difficult, but strong overhead, and that's a really good finish. Russia. Well, Alexei Yufkin having a great series at the moment. That's 5 out of 5. And Zielinski, the Pole, demoted into silver medal position. And the bar going up now. Sergei Lahun at 209 kilos. Now this is what he achieved last year, but it is still 1 kilo short of the man who leads the clean and jerk rankings, our Cuban Yilmaz Hernandez, who went 200, 206, 210, and he's got a body weight edge on all of his rivals. And in fact, the bar going to 210 now for Liu Yong. This is an 8 kilo increase, but even if he achieves this, he will not go into the lead in the clean and jerk, but 8 kilos would take him to 380. So challenging Yufkin. Yufkin lighter than Lu Yong, but doing this in steps. This is the man who clean and jerk 214 on his way to the title in the Olympic Games, but 208 last year. And sorry, it's Kim, I should say, on the stage. Sorry, the bar changing and the tactics changing. Kim, I do beg your pardon, Kim Kwang-hoon of Korea. So this is to 372 to move him on the edge of the medals and into the lead in the clean and jerk. Very light body weight here, 82 kilos. No. And that was his third attempt, and it was his one attempt to go into the gold medal in the clean and jerk. A relatively new bodyweight class for him, and unfortunately for him, he stays down in 8th place overall, and in the clean and jerk, sorry, 8th in the clean and jerk overall, down in 10th place. So now it is Zielinski coming in at 210. So this is a 4 kilo increase to take him to 383. So into the lead overall, but still behind the Cuban in terms of the clean and jerk. Needs to hold this still, and that looks pretty good. Potter says put the bar down, and that is 3 white lights, and he's had a very good evening, Zielinski, or Zielinski I should say. That's 3 out of 3 in the clean and jerk. To go with 2 out of 3, that's 5 out of 6. Those are good percentages, and that's why he is where he is. And in the lead, Poland, from Russia, from Cuba, still Yomi Hernandez in the lead, 374. He's still 2 kilos ahead of Lu Yong, the Olympic and world champion, the defending champion. As you see, Zielinski, 383. He's 3 clear of Yufkin, but Yufkin's still got an attempt left. And it's going to be Lahun to come out for his second attempt. So here we go, 211 kilos, an 8 kilo increase. He's got 369. He's currently in the overall rankings down in 5th place. And this is going to take him to 377, 3rd in the overall, but the lead in the clean and jerk. So this is for the gold medal position in the clean and jerk, ahead of the Cuban. Very good clean. Settles for the second phase. No. As he jerked the bar, it went slightly in front of him there. He couldn't get under, and Yomi Hernandez of Cuba clings onto the lead in the clean and jerk. Now, Lu Yong, this is fascinating. Lu Yong's 202, his first clean and jerk effort, was not all that convincing. So at this stage, Lu Yong on 372. He's ahead of Lahun. You perhaps would have expected him to come in here and take this weight. And in fact, I think Liu Yong has called it a day. Just looking at the statistics there's 2 blanks out there, and I don't think Liu Yong is going to come in and take this lift at all. Just to confirm, Liu Yong is out. The confusion was caused by his retirement. Everybody thought he was still in, and in fact he was out. And so the champion of 2009 is no longer the champion. This is the situation. Hernandez in the clean and jerk still leads with 210. Zielinski on 210, but by virtue of body weight. But remember, Zielinski has actually finished his lifting, and there you can see Yufkin in 3rd place on 208. He's still lurking with a chance, but this is now Lahun coming out for his 3rd and final attempt, and this is for bronze medal position in the total and the lead in the clean and jerk. But it's the last throw of the dice for him, and Yufkin still with 1 attempt to come. Has to stand still. Are they happy with that? Lahun is happy with that. 3 white lights. And Hernandez, who was just standing off to our left, thinking that the clean and jerk gold was going to be his, now realizes that the big prize in the clean and jerk has been clean and jerked away from him. 2:11 takes Lahun up into the overall, or I should say, into the clean and jerk gold medal position, but only into the bronze in the overall. And Hernandez has also been knocked out of the medals in the overall. He's down to 4th place, but a very decent 374. It's Zielinski who leads by 3 kilos from Yufkin. Lahun in the bronze medal position, last year's silver medal, and now it's all down to this man, Yufkin. 4 kilos, the increase to take him to 384 to give himself and Russia the 85 kilo championship. So this for the world championship for Alexei Yufkin, who was European champion 2 seasons ago, but this would be a big step forward. This for the overall gold medal and the title. No, not to be. He'd made 5 out of 5, but not 6 out of 6. And so the title goes to Adrian Zielinski, but joy from Hernandez of Cuba, because he's got the clean and jerk silver medal with 210, ahead of Zielinski, behind Lahun. But the man from the B group has got a decent consolation prize for his afternoon's work. Here you can see Yufkin. The clean was good, but this is the one where he goes into no man's land in terms of the competition and just buckles under that weight. And it's Zielinski of Poland who takes the overall championship.